I met Phoebe Waller-Bridge at a pre-Emmy party in 2015. I was pulled over to her by my manager who said, "Have you seen Fleabag? It's my favorite show. You have to meet her. It's amazing." And at the time, I was working on my own show, Atlanta, with my manager. So my first instinct was to say, "Hey, I do that too. Relax." But I decided to reserve my feelings until I met her. And Phoebe was really sweet and incredibly graceful. And we got to talk about writing and our shows and how fun and weird these parties were and the state of television and all that. And she was really charming and had an unpredictable air about her that I hadn't really experienced in anybody else. And I was intrigued. So I went home that night and I watched the first episode of Fleabag. And then I watched another. And then I watched another. And I watched the entire season that night. And from the second I watched the first scene of the first episode, I was livid. Enraged, really. I'm not British or a woman or particularly like being fucked in the ass. Anymore. But I should have been Fleabag. Is her name Fleabag? You don't know. We gave her an Emmy. What are you gonna do, you know? Fleabag 1, Atlanta 0. Okay, I went to work the next day, and I told all my writers to watch the show, because I honestly was like, this is incredible. It's like, it's new to me. It's not easy to surprise us anymore as an audience. We're not innocent, you know? Like an apathetic teenager, we have endless opportunities and resources and endless chances to see something special, but we've become more and more bored by the nature of art due to our endless access to content. And it's rare and really exciting to see something that feels new. And Phoebe has a unique expression for every emotion that leads you from like discomfort to sympathy to laughing out loud with the slightest shift of a glance into the camera lens. It's really hard to make talking to the camera cool, as you can tell from the first half of his speech. But she does it, you know? Phoebe figured out a way on screen to instantly become your hilarious best friend, elbowing you under the table when someone across the way has like food in their teeth. You know, with my good fortune, I became actual good friends with Phoebe while working on the film Solo. And whenever I bring up making Solo, the first thing people say is like, "That was an amazing film. I didn't know you were a rock climber." And I say, "That was free Solo." And then there's like an uncomfortable pause. But then sometimes I meet an actual nerd, and they ask, "Is Phoebe Waller-Bridge as cool and funny as she seems?" And I begrudgingly say, "Even more so." And then I desperately try to turn the conversation back onto me. You have to give the Solo casting director credit, though, for having a sense of humor. They cast Phoebe in this brilliant, she's a student of nuance, wit, and the oddest idiosyncrasies of human behavior as a droid with no face. And you can't really tell it, but it's all there. It's just, in one decade, she has graduated from London's Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, made her acting debut in 2009. It was in 2013 when she debuted her self-written one-woman show, Fleabag, at Edinburgh Fringe. And both writer and executive producer, she's brought irresistibly bingeable Killing Eve to our television screens. earning herself truckloads of additional acclaim, including a Peabody Award in the process. Not to mention, she's co-written the screenplay for the forthcoming 25th James Bond film, No Time to Die. I would like to tell you guys that she's an egomaniacal, insufferable diva, but I can't because I signed an NDA the first day of Star Wars.